Hey folks, how you doing today? On this episode, we're going to put together a Pittsburgh motorcycle tire change stand with bead breaker. And hopefully this is going to do a lot better than not having anything at all. This, I believe, is going to be the cheaper route as opposed to buying a Arabiconda or something really pricey like that. But boy, would I love that Arabiconda. Alright, we're going to get after it here. Let's open the box and see what we got. So this is what it looks like when you first open the box. Everything's zip tied and packaged up. So we're going to take all that stuff off and lay it out on the bench. Now we have everything laid out on the table. Everything we need is here. Now the tools you're going to need are 8mm Allen wrench, 10mm socket, 10mm wrench, 13mm wrench, and a 13mm socket. Yeah, it's on there. That's a 10. That's the 13. Yeah, and 15/16 wrench, because these are some pretty big nuts on this. Or you can use an adjustable wrench and some channel locks, however you do it. But that's everything laid out there. Now let's begin assembly. I'm going to start by putting these brackets on here. Probably should have took all these apart first. Well, let me go ahead and prepare all these screws. All these nuts are on the bolts, and I just want this to go a little faster for you, so I'm going to take all those nuts off of the bolts. Get that all ready. Alright, I've separated all the nuts from the bolts here. I don't want this to be an extra long video for you. Boring, you know. Pretty easy. Just start putting the nuts and bolts in here. Tighten them up. Put it on right. So that's how that'll look. And you just do that all the way around with the rest of the four. I won't bore you with it. Alright, now it looks like this. I have all four of the brackets on. In the beginning you see me tighten up the bolts here, the nut and bolts. The rest of them I didn't do that. I'm going to leave it loose to start, just in case. I don't know if it's necessary or not, but that's just what I'm going to do. So then you grab the top piece here and you put that on. Now there's a good reason to leave everything loose. You might even, matter of fact, you might even want to take these brackets and put them on the top first, because you see how that fits in there? It doesn't really fit in there. So I'm going to go around and loosen these enough to where they can accept this thing, the top. So there's one boo-boo. Alright, I loosened 3 of them up. I figure 3 of them would be good. The one I tightened with in the beginning with the tools, I left. So start with the one that's tight, work my way around, and that should do it. Grab a few bolts. stab one on each side here. And that'll hold that. And then I'll go around. And that's that. Just put the rest of the nuts and bolts in, and you're good to go. And that's the top side on. So I'm going to finish tightening all those up, and then we'll move on to the next step. Alright, we got all those tightened down. Those are nice and secure. Next step is to put this on. For that, you're going to need your big 8mm Allen bolts. Alright, that's nice and secure. Now, we put on the breaker bar handle. It's got a long nut and bolt with a washer. Now you see these little divots here. This is going to go on it. This is the breaker portion, the breaker shoe, whatever it is. But you can see there's a little set screw there. So you want that to be facing up. Now you don't want to over tighten that and squeeze the heck out of it. And I believe there's a stop. That's about all I want to go there. Then we have the breaker chute, and as you can see, it's kind of rounded to form around a tire rim. So you want to make sure that that's going like this. That curve should match the curve of this. And then you have this big old pin with a cotter pin. That goes in here. And when you got that tire on there and you're trying to pry the tire off, and you get this spoon down, you can lock the spoon underneath this pin, and that'll keep it locked in your rim, and then you can go around and get the rest of the tire off. This little pin, nice feature. Alright, we're almost there. Now, the big boy. That just goes down through the center. Then you get your big old wrench and your adjustable. That's pretty much it. And there you go. That's the guy right there. Complete. Not too bad. I hope it works out. So in the next video you'll see me testing it out, and then I'll tell you how it works. If you guys watched the 1996 Honda Magna 750 video, you see me struggle a little bit with that tire. So we're gonna give this thing a whirl, see how she acts, and if you buy one, now you know how to put it together if you don't want to read the instructions. And I'll tell you right now, the instructions are a little wonky, and they show some things that don't really match the let me give you a little, let's see, a little example here. You see them brackets? And brackets are on the inside. They're not on the outside, you know. Like here's mine. They're cupped to go inside that bracket. These instructions show it being inside. Now the picture on the front shows it right. Come on, focus. See, it shows it right. So that's a little weird. It also shows, and this is not a real big deal, but it shows 4 of these bolts and there's only 3. So forget the instructions, just follow mine. I just showed you how to do it. So if you get one of these, you want to see it put together, watch my video. If you like it, like, subscribe, ring the bell, and then you'll be notified of the video that comes out when I do the tires, providing I don't do them at the same time. We'll see. But be looking out for that video. Thanks for watching, folks. See ya.